Hello and welcome, welcome to Belafonte Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary, and some other things as well. We won't divulge that. Anyways, I'm here to do the mid-month reading for the month of June. I deleted a whole reading because it said May all the way through it. This is for mid-June, from June 15th through to the 30th, 2018. To be specific. Okay, so this is a general reading which may or may not resonate with some of you. So let me clean my spot up here. And let's get right into your shuffle. This is for Cancer. Sorry. I'm having a hard time finding my feet after being gone for a couple of weeks. Not doing them for a couple of weeks. I did a lot of private readings. I had to get caught up because even they were all 2 weeks behind pretty much. Until the last few, but that was stressful. But I got through them. Everybody's happy. So that's all that matters. But I just, I had nothing left after being sick. It was just too much to try to go on my marathon of 12 readings here. But it's good to be back. I'm just having a hard time. I can't believe I deleted that whole reading. I'm not going to say whose it was. Was it yours, Cancer? You guys that know me well know I don't lie. If it was, I'd say it. So, all right. One run through. And I'm going to cut the deck. And consult with Pendulum. All right. As this deck stands, are the top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for the Cancer reading for June 15th through to the 30th, 2018. Are the top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for the Cancer spread. That's good for me. Thank you. You may stop. And rest. There we go. All right. Here we go. Deep breath. I'm going to pull the camera down so that you can watch the spread. All right. Where's my selenite? There we go. Very first card, Cancer. Your overall energy. Oh, no. Oh, come on, eh? The swords are dominating so far in some of the readings here. 9 of Swords. That just sucks right out loud. I didn't want to see that. Come on. Hello, is anybody home? Your finances. Wonderful. Good. We could all use that. We're looking at the 6 of Wands, and it's all about success falling in your financial sector. So that's wonderful. Your next card falls in your hearth, your home, your intimate love. Oh my goodness, look at this. Somebody's going to get their way. Somebody's getting lucky. We've got the Ace of Swords, all about victory. Somebody's thinking about it anyway. Now, who's that? Huh? Who that? Who'd be doing that? It's not me. Oh, look at me. All right, card number 4. We're looking at your challenges for the rest of June here. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Get out of the city. The 4 of Cups. Boredom. I'm so bored. Okay, next card. Last card. Nice one. All the same, it's nice. Your last card, your message from Spirit is the 3 of Cups, and this is all about reunion. And why wouldn't it? It's going to be, you know, going into, we're full summer here now at the end, right? We're full-blown summer. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is your spread. Now back to my mug. There we go. Oh, my lights, they keep dying. They're battery operated. Where's the button? There we go, till they die. I love them, but they're a pain. Let's see here. All right, perfect. What is going on here? Who's worried? Who's worried? Who's up at night? Who's biting their nails? Who's not getting the sleep they should be getting? The anxiety card of tarot. I'm not feeling anxious about it. That's not applying to me in any way, shape, or form. Nothing at all. With this card, when it shows up, it just shows that you're losing sleep. You got something on your mind. Go away. Do you hear that thunk against the window? That's those great big, ugly SOBs, June bugs. Their body slamming the windows like crazy. They want in here at the light so bad. Oh, I hate those things. And there go, my lights are dying already. See any new batteries? Oh well. The Nine of Swords, it does it. Here's the advice of this card. I'll give you the advice right off here, and that is that try to remember everything that everything is worse at night. It just is, right? And if you're not sharing and you don't have anybody to talk to about whatever it is that's on your mind, you really need to spill your guts. Because I always say this, fear, especially fear, that's like lighter fluid. Squirting it on a bonfire just feeds it. It's horrible. And fear, just like good energy, right? Energy of change, energy of love, energies of support, there's energies of fear. And one thing about energy, it's alive. All right? No matter what form it takes, it's alive. Front and center in your life. When it comes to fear, that's horrible because these are things that haven't really happened yet. And they're just tearing us up inside. What if they do? What if they do? But that energy of fear, energy is a fluid motion. And it needs somewhere to go. It needs to travel. It needs to move. It needs to flow. And there you are going, oh, get down. You're sitting on it. It's like trying to close a suitcase that's too full and you're sitting on it. Don't want to let it come up. What happens then is you start losing sleep. You start losing your appetite. You end up not a good shape because it's eating you up. You know what? The remedy? The remedy is finding somebody to talk to. Someone that's not non-judgmental of you. Your go-to person. If you don't make them a brand new go-to person, say, they look pretty good. And you need to let it out and you need to vent. But remember, again, as tarot advises here, is that what keeps you up at 3 a.m., in the middle of the night in the dark, sitting alone, looks a hell of a lot lighter and brighter in the light of day. It's not as bad. It looks smaller in the light of day because you're really in the reality of the daytime, right? At night, we can float off anywhere we want when we're lying in our beds wide awake at 3 a.m. You just got to find somebody to let that out with is what you need to do. A lot of stuff on your minds, Cancer. Okay, I can relate to that. I always have way too much on my mind. Way too much. It's insane. I know we're all like that, but I'm just saying. She's not a beautiful dolphin in this picture either. There's a shark there. That represents fear, is what it does, Cancer. It represents the fear, right? It's not a good card. You really need to release this. Some things you may be blowing out of proportion. You may just be a natural worrier as far as that goes too. You just, because Cancers are emotional creatures first and foremost. We are the emotion on the wheel, like everything with that. And that's, I don't believe in somebody being all monotone and all level like this all the time and there's never no reaction. And yeah, how are you? I'm fine. How are you? We're not meant to be like that. We're meant to be expressive creatures. I'm expressive, I think for the first 10 years of my life, that's how I sounded though. Maybe it was the first 15 years because when you hit your teenage years, you do want to stand out. You want to be yourself. I didn't know how to be anything else other than my authentic self. So I became more expressive, definitely. And I've learned, it's a really healthy way to be. I don't hold anything in. I don't cry a lot, but when I do, I cry easily. Sometimes too easily. And other times I can't be moved. I couldn't shed a tear over whatever. But that's the way we are. I'm just saying that because I relate to this, because I'm strong Cancer. I don't like seeing that for the overall energy. I really haven't had much to worry about other than my health, which is why I was gone. I didn't get the monthlies done at the 1st of June. I'm still back in May, and I keep wanting to say May because May's the last time that I did any generals. So moving on to the next card. Let's get out of that mud hole and let's jump right into the Six of Wands, and it's all about success. Yes. Success and money, yes, that's number one off this card. Businesses are taking off. Businesses are doing well. Your employment's doing well. There's more solidity there. Somebody's probably getting promoted to manager or to supervisor, or they're getting the corner office with the skyline view. You know, you may be moving on up in the world, as the Jeffersons used to say, moving on up, right? For those of you that remember who the Jeffersons were. But this is a card, and it's falling in the financial sector, and we're seeing success. But you know what? You don't flip and get it unless you work for it. There's the thing. And the older I get, the more I find myself saying that to people. You don't get anything in this life worthwhile. Not worthwhile. Unless you get off your butt, get your ego in check where it should be, and go get yourself a job, and how great you'll feel at the end of every day knowing you made $100, $150 that day, whatever it is now. Putting in 8 hours at minimum wage, maybe more. Go upgrade your skills. Go freshen up. If there's things that you want, go for it, right? But it doesn't matter what it is you do. I don't care if you're scrubbing toilets, for crying out loud. A job is a job. Money in your hand at the end of the week is money in your hand. Doesn't matter how you get it. As long as what you do well. I always believed in the theory of if you scrub toilets for a living, you make sure that the damn cleanest toilets around. If you're in New York City, the cleanest toilets in New York City. You know, this kind of a thing. So I'm just saying it's hard work is what I'm getting here. And I'm just vouching for that. I understand what hard work is. I worked hard my whole life. I don't know. Might have had 1 or 2 jobs that I didn't consider real hard, but I made better money at them. Isn't that the thing? It's like the easier the job that you can get hired for, the more money you're going to get paid. But the harder the work, the laborious work, the mentally draining and emotionally draining kind of work, you get pickles for, you know. And that seems to be the way of the real world. But this card is also showing it's time for you to share. If you're doing that well, if your bills are covered, your needs are met, your wants have been met, and you've got everything you want, it's time to share. Share the love, share the generosity, be generous, right? That's what I plan on doing if I ever make it, if I ever get in that position. I'd be happy to share. I've shared in the past quite a bit, actually. Yeah, to be selfish sounding about it does make you feel good that you help somebody. For me, it's nice to see that person's face go from forlorn and down to smiling and beaming and a sparkle in their eye. That's what kills it for me. I'm like, yeah, it cost me nothing, a minute of my time. Put a smile on someone's face. Go ahead and do that if you can do that. And don't tell me there's nobody you know. If there's not, then pick a stranger on the street that looks like they could use the hand up, right? I just believe in us taking care of each other, you know, as much as we can. So don't hold back. It's your time to shine. It's your time for your candle to flicker up and spark up a little bit there. There could be some financial gifts given to you that could put you in this position. Unexpected money, or maybe you've been waiting a long time for some money. Maybe, you know, you were mentioned in a will, and sometimes it can take 2 years before that's settled and you actually see what was left to you, right? It could be something like that. You've been waiting a very long time for that to come through. But respectfully, you haven't been pushing it or anything, because the person passed away meant something to you. So you've been letting it just take as long as it takes. But you've been waiting. You've been aware of it. Put it that way. Some could also There could be offers of a new romance. It could be followed by some kind of proposal. And I don't necessarily mean a marriage proposal. Say what? I don't think so. No. See, I have moments like, like, this is my reading too, and other moments I forget all about it. I don't think so, Tim. No. No. So that doesn't apply to me. It really doesn't. But it shows financial gifts. And just a feeling that there's offers of hope. You're feeling a sense of hope that you're coming back. If that's what it feels, that's what I'm hearing. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. From wherever you've been, for whoever this applies to. Financially, there's no worries. Absolutely no worries at all. But yeah, there looks like there's love in the card there for somebody. This card brings a victory as well. I do see some of you are probably going to go and you're going to upgrade. You're going to be upgrading your skills. You're looking at going back to work, and you're figuring that's the smartest place. Try to get up with the times and catch up with technology, that kind of a thing. I wouldn't want to go back to what I was doing. Let me tell you, technology, because that's what it was all about. And I tell you just about, whoa, fried my brains every day. Holy moly, never again. Oh, God, don't say that. Where's the wood? Knock on wood, that doesn't happen. No, I'm too old for that. Too feeble and too sick. But there is, for somebody out there, there could be awards through an educational thing as well. You could be awarded something, maybe a scholarship. Somebody could. This card also covers love proposals for some, promotions for others, strength, and ceremony. It's a long time spent on those two cards, and I'm sorry. One moment, please. At least it's cold and wet. Ace of Swords and victory. Great card here. We're looking good on this one. Victory. It falls into your, excuse me. It falls into your family, the hearth, the home, your intimate loves, relationships, this kind of thing. It's, what can I say? Making some final decisions, finally. You'll be looking at that. Because the swords, it all being on what's been going on in the mind, and there's a sense of victory going on. You're feeling like, I walked that walk. I did the right thing. I did what I should have done. You're feeling victorious. It worked out for you, whatever it was. You made a decision to do something, and you made the decision, and then you did it. You backed up what you decided you were going to do. You're very successful in that. There could also be somebody could be waiting for a decision to go down about them as well. Yes, this could be family related. This could be an intimate relationship. You're waiting for someone to make a decision about you. Never mind. I'm just having thoughts go through my head. They're funny as hell, but I won't waste your time. But anyways, hey, you just try to grab the humor in the moment when you can grab humor in the moment. There's not enough of them in the run of a day. I like good humor. But this card here, it just finds you. It's like everything's going your way. It's like, there's a song there. I don't know what it is. But anyways, everything's going your way. Oh, wow, I'm listening to that now for myself. Say, what now? I just got that. Hey, that's for me too. Everything's going my way. How wonderful. You're going to be making some really good, smart decisions and choices for some of you. Please let that be me too. You're going to be having some breakthroughs. Oh, I don't know if I can handle breakthroughs right now. Enough with the reality already. I don't need any new enlightenments or breakthroughs because that usually comes in a negative way. But hey, I got a breakthrough. I got enlightenment. I may look like a piece of raw meat, but hey, or feel that way, right? But hey, anyways, that's just the way I look at things sometimes, But there could be new beginnings in romance for some of you, which is wonderful. And I could always take this. Sharp mental clarity. Of course there is. It's the Ace of Swords, right? I like being sharp and I like having clarity. It's almost like a natural high because you feel like your nerve endings are all standing on end and you're feeling everything. You're sensing everything. You know, it's a good thing, I think. I think having clarity is fantastic. All of a sudden, because your clarity and your intuition, they click in together, they lock in. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, there's power in that. There is a sense of strong power in that runs real deep. You get mental clarity and your intuition together, you can see crap coming before it comes. I swear you can smell it coming, good or bad or whatever, right? But yeah, your senses become very attuned to your surroundings. You're in the now, which is the most powerful place we can be on every level, emotionally, mentally, physically, remaining right in the now, being aware of the now, you know. And there's mental clarity there with that and your intuition. Holy hell. That's a cosmic party waiting to happen. That's what that is. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. When it comes to decision making, where logic comes in, use your intelligence side. It'll be your best guide. Try to leave emotions out of it and keep everything up here just the way it should be. And you're going to be okay in that department anyway. But there's new beginnings that could affect a lot of you within your personal life. There could be new relationships starting. Somebody could be leaving home. I think I got that in the previous reading. Somebody leaving home again. Isn't that weird? Within the family structure, coming together. I'm sensing some love here, like happily ever after kind of a love thing for somebody. I know I can't relate to that. It's not me, but being swept off your feet. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. You're going to be very wooed by somebody else, right? It gets hitting close to home. It feels close to home. I don't know why I'm hearing and feeling that, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the heat off of this. It's this feeling close to home for somebody. There's a victory. Finally, I'm hearing finally a victory. This sense of strong relief. It's going to be okay. Everything's working out the way it should be. You're going to know that. Divine timing. That's what I'm feeling for somebody. I wish that was for me. In a lot of ways. But yes, when you're making any decisions, make sure and use your intelligence side. It'll be your best guide. But there's beginnings and decisions, action, clarity, ideas, and a wonderful word, solutions. How can you go wrong? Solutions. And that's your home life. That's your personal life. That's your love life. That's your intimate life. So that card hits really, really, it's powerful in that part of your life. So then we're looking at challenges here. For heaven's sakes, Cancer. Four of Cups is a word I've never used. It's called boredom. We're looking at boredom. So here we are. Somebody out there, you need to pull your head out of your own ass and stop telling yourself that this is as good as it gets. You're not in the movies. You're not in that movie As Good as It Gets. What if this as good as it gets? If it is, for anybody feeling what this card represents and going through what this card represents, then yeah, if it's as good as it gets, it's all in your attitude is what it is. You got to get up, you got to get out, you got to move, you got to become active. You have to force yourself. It's not easy. You're depressed. That's what's wrong. That's what's going on for somebody here. You've been depressed for a long, long time. Maybe in the beginning it was the real thing, but now it's self-induced. And you need to be told that, and you need to hear it in order to save yourself and save your life. There's a whole life out there. You have your path is waiting for you to walk down it and embrace your future. You've got a future. But if you keep holding up and you're housebound, what are you waiting for? What is it that keeps you going every day? And you feel like you have no life and you're down and out and depressed, complain a lot, you hurt a lot, and you feel like you just can't walk through the world. You just don't fit in, but you do. You're meant to be here. You have to believe in that and you have to remember that. Everybody, all of us, we're all meant to be here in this moment in time. It's time for you to start taking part in your own life again. I don't know who that message is for. It's only going to probably resonate with one person out of thousands. Don't shoot me for it, but that's the way it goes. There's a lot of strong cancers out there that would never get that low. A lot of people, never mind the signs, which ones. Here's what you need to do, because you got no belief anymore of a better love, a better life, a better job, blah, 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 blah. And it's overwhelming, and it's overwhelmed you, and you haven't fought back at all. Why don't you try fighting back a little bit? You'd make a big difference here. You need to get inspired. We all need to be inspired every day. We need something. It doesn't matter what it is. You go to grab a banana at breakfast time and you happen to notice, you know what, this is a really nice looking banana. This is a perfect banana. You've noticed something. It's inspired you. The color has lifted you. The flavor, the texture. I mean, inspired any way you can. Some people need more inspiration than that, and some of us need little things. What a great cup of coffee I made this morning. You know, this kind of a thing. But you need to allow yourself, you need to open up to that. Open up, tell the universe, okay, I'm open to it. I'm open to it. Let's see what we can do here. You're not walking alone, Cancer. You're not walking with your own spirit guides, and you're walking with the loved ones that have passed on before you. You're not alone. We're all energy at the end of the day. But if you allow yourself to be inspired and believe that you can have whatever it is that you want to bring to you, you can have it. It may take a while. I could testify to things like that, things that took a while. And I started manifesting very young. And they came to pass, they came to be, they are. You can do that. Your keywords are stagnant, despondency, disillusionment, feeling self-protected from the world. There's a need for change, but there's stubbornness and there's rigidity, and God help you, there's fear. There's fear. These are things that you have to fight through. You're worth it. You know, you really are. You're worth it. You can only be as great as you allow yourself to be. Here's the bottom line, right? The last card, and it's a message from Spirit, it's the Three of Cups. Reunion. I already told you, somebody is, there's new love coming for somebody here within the Cancers. You're going to be attending, as far as I know, I'm not. See, none of this reading applies to me. How the heck? Gathering of friends, family. This could be celebrations. You're going to meeting mutual people at a mutual celebration. It could be weddings, this sort of thing. You know, this time of year, it could be graduation parties as well. Big barbecues thrown for some of the graduates. But there's going to be a gathering of friends and family. This could be weddings. It could be. But there's going to be parties and there's going to be reunions. I'm sensing more than one for just about everybody. There's a small handful that won't be. You're the tall, dark, moody type. Kind of Cancer. I've met them too. I met more of them than I have of people like myself. The dark, moody type. You know, they're always moody and whatnot. I don't know. It's a side of Cancer. It's not very attractive. I'll admit to that. You know, we all have choices at the end of the day. Like I said, we're only as good as we allow ourselves to be. That's kind of a thing. But there's going to be some gatherings. They're going to be with loved ones, people that you can relax with, people you can be yourself with. There's no pretenses. You can just do whatever you just fit right in. So these people are that you've known for a while. These will be great. I'm hearing unity. So a marriage is going on in there somewhere. I see a lot of outdoor stuff. Even the wedding is an outdoor reception. Beautiful. And And the same pretty much for everybody else. But a lot more socializing going on usually than usual is what I meant to say. But if you're single, shut up. There's a new love on the horizon. Any projects that you have on the go, get in the zone, if you know what that is. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. Anything you have on the go. It could be gardening, it could be writing, it could be projects of any kind, it could be travel plans, changes in your life, whatever. Get in the zone and start focusing on whatever it is that's forefront and center in your life that's holding your attention. The advice of this card for you is to be carefree. Enjoy the company of others and people that make you laugh, people you're comfortable with. Your celebrations, friendship, healing, fun, some flirtation, indulgence, and creativity. It's the final card in this reading for you, Cancer. Wow, well that was it. It was a long one too, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it gave you some guidance. I don't know, I had a few surprises. I don't think they apply to me at all. I have a very uneventful life. I like it that way. I'm a peaceful person. I like it that way. But anyways, if you like the reading, you'd like to have a private reading, please click on the link below this video window. Go to the show more section, and you just read through there once, grab my email, ship it off, and I'll get you taken care of as quickly as I can. Again, I apologize for missing the first part of June, but it was medical things that I'm still looking for answers for. There's a lot of running back and forth and stuff like that happens, but I'm okay. I'm here now. So anyway, yes, thank you everybody that's subscribed to the channel. I appreciate your time. I truly do. Thank you for joining me here. And thank you for everything else, the likes, the shares, the comments, and all that. Also, we're on Facebook. It's sometimes hated Facebook by some people, but we are there as a group. We're under Groups Bay of Funny Fortune. It's closed and private, full of people like myself and just like you, like-minded individuals. And I think that's about it for now. So if anybody's looking for me, you don't find me right here in Bay of Funny Fortunes. You find me at this time of the year, walking down below along the water's edge in the cove. That bring in the highest tides on the whole planet, the beautiful, beautiful Bay of Fundy. No matter where you find me, though, I've always got one eye waiting on the next high tide because I'm a high tide junkie. They're quite lively here today. That and June bugs tonight. Anyways, keep the peace in so you can share that light and love out and smile at a stranger today. If you lift them up, who knows? Just be nice. Play nice today. All right, Cancer. Hope to see you back here for July the 1st with our birthdays. Bye for now.